What's up, Anthony?
What's going on? I'm waiting to make my order for some chicken wings as well.
Right?
Yeah.
Who want that?
Spicy deluxe, man. Let me get the spicy deluxe.
Spicy
That's your
deluxe?
go-to?
That early?
And Anthony,
All right.
we're hungry, bro. We are hungry.
Hey, man, look, if y'all talking about food, I know you're hungry at this time of morning. Y'all
Yeah.
did not eat breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, so how are you feeling, man? This has been an incredible run. You know, I was saying earlier, Anthony, that, you know, I've kind of, listen, the Lions, that organization hasn't done anything, but they're good right now. I mean, it's a good team.
Right
I
now,
can't make fun of it.
They're hot now.
You know, they don't have the history we have. I definitely have. I feel like we're better than them, but they got a great team. And I'm looking at them. I got 15 wins, and then I keep reminding myself, we got 13 wins. It's not like we're an 8-9 team or a Ron team with a losing record and backed into the playoffs. You know?
No.
Right?
This
Why
is a
is
good
everybody
squad.
why are we 10-point dogs and everybody just
down to 8.5.
Why is everybody just assuming we're going to get smoked?
Man, I can't call it. I've been trying to figure it out myself because, I mean, it is an explosive offense, and you can't disrespect that squad. I mean, they put 50 on people twice. They score 40 multiple times, but I don't know what type of adversity they've been through. I know they've had a lot of injuries, okay, but on the field adversity, Washington has done it 7-8 times. They've won multiple ways, and I don't see why they can't come up with another one in Detroit. So that's why I think Washington has a little bit of confidence about them because they've been through some stuff. You know that one guy who's always gotten A's, never had to ask the teacher for help, but the other kid's over there grinding. He's studying, he's doing tutoring. That's what Washington is. I think they're going to score a higher grade this Saturday.
I like that. Yeah, I like that confidence.
Sure.
Case.
It's
I
funny.
like Anthony's confidence that he films videos of himself watching the games wearing his own jersey.
Right.
That's confidence. You're wearing your own
Hey,
jersey in the videos. I like that about you, Anthony.
Hey, man, look, the fandom has grown throughout the season, right? It's just everything has grown, and now it's like, shoot, man. I got a whole gallery of, like, just responses of the end game of the season. I'll post that later on because it's been hilarious. I've been running down the street. My neighbors think I'm crazy.
Dude, do you have more pride now? Because I was saying, I have the Jaden jersey, and now I want to wear it places, and and I'm afraid of jinxing, but I never. The last 20 years, I've been kind of embarrassed to wear anything. Literally, I just leave it in the closet.
Right. No, you're right, 100%. I mean, I didn't want to bring stuff out. Everybody's like, "Oh, you used to play?" And I was like, yeah, I played with Washington. They're like, oh, okay. And how was that? And I'm like, it was fine. Like, it was good. But then now people are texting me like, how about those Commanders? I'm like, yeah, I'm selling you a ticket to the bandwagon. Come on over because things are good now.
Right. Hey, can I bust your balls a little bit?
By the way, Anthony, you wouldn't even – when's the last time you were did you live in Ashburn when you were playing for the Skins?
Yeah, just outside of Broadland.
Broadland, that's where I live. You wouldn't even recognize it now.
Oh, I've been up there the past couple of years, though. We've come to the training camp.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's just crazy how much
it does look crazy. Got some big-ass buildings around.
I know. All the data centers. It's nuts.
Anthony, can I bust your balls for a second? So Cake's directed me to your Twitter, and I'm checking out these videos of you going nuts. Dude, you got wires showing underneath your TV. You got to step up your game.
You got to clean it up?
Hey, man, look, that is something that when I moved in, I didn't have a TV mounted, and there's errors in my ways, but I can always get that fixed. We can always get that redone, and when I do, I'll make sure I send you a picture.
There you go. There you go. By the way, shout out to Sam Barbieri who Venmoed me $50.
Nice.
To start on some chicken. He put a little chicken head on it.
Better send some to Anthony.
Shout out to Sam.
Anthony's gonna be upset. He's not included.
All right, so Anthony,
so we got 50. We got 50 towards whatever.
Yeah. Anthony, let's go to break this down a little bit. So the Commanders' offense, of course, has been great, but the defense all season long hasn't been able to stop the run. What are they going to do? If you were Joe Witt, what are they going to do to slow down this prolific Detroit Lions offense, which has two really good running backs? Jahmyr Gibbs is averaging almost 6 yards a pop. What do they do?
Man, I tell you, it's almost pick your poison. But, the one thing that you could say is Ben Johnson is going to have some wrinkles. Initially I'm thinking try to throw Marshawn on Jameson and see if you can slow down that speed with some physicality at the line of scrimmage. But Ben's just going to put him in motion and do bunching and just break away from having that press coverage. So you got to put the focus on Jahmyr Gibbs, all right? How are you going to stop him? He's explosive. I mean, obviously you got Montgomery back, but man, hopefully you can, bring an extra person in the backfield or in the box, I should say, who can cover Jahmyr and run up and tackle. Maybe a Quan Martin. Is Jeremy Chin fast enough to kind of be in that mix? But looking back at the game against Tampa and the game against Buffalo, they had trouble against running quarterback. And then on that flip side, if you can force them to throw the ball, it's going to come down to scoring points and just make Detroit make decisions because they've always played from the front. They've always played from the front. Washington has the experience of playing from behind multiple times.
So you feel good about the game?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, there's no reason to come in here and not feel good. I mean, the game against Philly, it started out, 14-0 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then it changed quickly. Yeah, 5 turnovers, whatever, but they still came back and won. Same vibe against Atlanta. And, I mean, if you look at it, Atlanta was an explosive offense. Philly was an explosive offense. Detroit's an explosive offense. So, hey, why not? There's no reason. We got 13 wins now. It's not like y'all expected it coming in. You might as well go in this thing confident as ever.
We had this guy on yesterday, Mike Valenti, who does radio in Detroit, and he said, to beat Detroit, you have to just get after Goff. You have to get after him, but you also have to make him throw because he tends to turn it over a little bit sometimes if you make him throw a bunch of times. But besides Marshawn, obviously, and whoever he's going to cover, who are some of the other key guys defensively?
Man, obviously Lulu and Wagner. Those two right there have been just game changers for this defense. Lulu getting after the quarterback, and then frankly getting up underneath some of those passes. He's been able to bait some quarterbacks into some decisions. And you talk about getting after Goff. I go all the way back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and I think about that last play action pass. It was a little rollout, and then they blitzed somebody right in Goff's face, and he instinctively threw it to the hot route. But Bill Belichick was very smart in that he put somebody to cover the hot route because he knew the ball was going there. With all that said, Jared Goff is a guy who plays within a system. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to play, he's going to follow his read. If you're able to throw off his read a little bit, just like you're saying, and the fella said in Detroit, you can make him make some mistakes. So time of possession and then force them to throw the ball like you're talking about. You got to score points. You got to score touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
There's a recipe to beating this team. And frankly, they're in that down position. This is something that we're going to have to see if they can answer. Washington's been here before. It's house money. They ain't got nothing to worry about. All the pressure's on Detroit.
It's house money, right? Where are you watching the game, by the way?
Probably going to be here at the crib, just like I have been for the past few weeks with that Jersey sweatshirt on because it's working.
Yeah.
It's working. I don't want to change it
Keep
up.
working it.
I hear you, man.
Joined by Anthony Armstrong, former Washington wide receiver, on the Rude guest hotline. Rude, the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in the DMV. All right, give us a prediction, Anthony.
Ooh, the prediction is this. Washington 1 more point than Detroit. That's all that matters. Let's move on to the next game.